I told my mom that I respect my dad's girlfriend more than her. My parents divorced when I was 11. The reason was simple. My mom had been sleeping with her coworker Alan for 8 months before my dad found out. I still remember the night everything shattered. I was supposed to be asleep, but I heard my dad crying in the kitchen asking her why. Why would you do this to us? She didn't even answer. She just packed a bag and left. For the next 2 years, I watched my dad fall apart. He'd come home from work and just sit in the dark. Some nights I'd find him passed out on the couch with empty bottles on the floor. I was 12 years old cleaning up my father's vomit because the woman who was supposed to love him broke him into pieces. But my dad fought his way back. He got sober. He went to therapy. He showed up to every single one of my soccer games, even when I could tell he was barely holding it together. He never once badmouthed my mom in front of me, even though he had every right to. Meanwhile, my mom married Alan 5 months after the divorce was finalized. 5 months. She moved into his house and started posting family photos online like we never existed. She even had another kid with him, a little boy named Jason, who got the version of her that should have been mine. Every other weekend I had to go to her house and pretend everything was fine. Alan would try to bond with me, take me to movies, buy me things. I gave every single gift away. My mom kept pushing me to call him dad. That was the first time I ever screamed at her. I told her I already have a dad, a real one who stayed. Things were tense for years. Then last spring, my therapist and my dad both sat me down separately and said the same thing. Holding on to this anger is only hurting you. My dad even told me he'd forgiven her. He said his marriage had problems he didn't see, and carrying resentment was like drinking poison and expecting someone else to die. So I tried. I apologized to my mom, to Alan, even to my half-brother who never did anything wrong. Things got calmer. Not good, but calmer. Then 3 months ago, my dad told me he'd been seeing someone. Her name is Evelyn. She's 34 and has 2 kids under 10. When I met her, she didn't try too hard. She just asked me about school and actually listened to my answers. She laughed at my dad's terrible jokes. She made him smile in a way I hadn't seen since I was a little kid. Last week, I was at my mom's house and I casually mentioned that I'd met Evelyn. I said she seems really cool. My mom's face completely changed. She asked me how long they'd been together. I said about 6 months. She went quiet for a second, then exploded. She called me a hypocrite. She said that for 6 years, she and Alan had been trying everything to earn my forgiveness. Therapy, family trips, heartfelt conversations, and I never gave them a real chance. But I meet this woman once, and suddenly she's amazing. I tried to stay calm, but she kept going. She said I was punishing her for one mistake while giving a complete stranger a free pass. That's when something in me snapped. I looked at her and said, "You want to know the difference?" Evelyn didn't cheat on my dad. Evelyn didn't make me watch him cry himself to sleep for 2 years. Evelyn didn't abandon her family for someone she met at work. Evelyn is the reason my dad is happy for the first time in 6 years. You're the reason he almost wasn't here at all. The room went dead silent. My mom's eyes filled with tears. Alan stepped forward and told me I was being cruel and ungrateful after everything they'd done for me. I turned to him and said, "Everything you've done. You helped destroy my family and then moved into the empty space like you belonged there. You don't get to lecture me about gratitude. If you really wanted to make things right, you would have told her to fix her own mess before you put a ring on her finger." My mom whispered that she thought I'd forgive her eventually. That time would fix things between us. I said maybe it will, but right now the woman who taught my dad how to smile again will always matter more to me than the one who made him forget how. I grabbed my keys and walked out. My mom didn't follow me. Alan didn't either. That was 4 days ago. My phone has been blowing up ever since. My mom, Alan, even my grandma. 2 hours ago, my dad called. He said my stepdad had confronted my mom about something. Apparently, she's been stalking Evelyn's Facebook for weeks, saving photos, tracking where she goes. They had a massive fight about it. My dad told me mom locked herself in her bedroom and won't come out. I haven't responded to anyone. Part of me feels guilty. Part of me doesn't. And honestly, I don't know which part is right.